So tomorrow is the Super Bowl, and even though the Bears are not in the game, we have to celebrate, and what kind of party doesn't have dessert? So today on Sweet Talk Live, we're doing 2 Super Bowl desserts that will make you scream for your team. Okay, so you've probably made your own boxed brownies before, or made brownies from scratch. I did on Christmas, finally. Or bought brownies. So for this recipe, that's what you're going to do. You're going to make them from a box, make them from scratch, or go buy some brownies, because this is about the decoration. Plus, if you're having a Super Bowl party, you're probably doing a bunch of other stuff and you're busy. So just start with some brownies that are already made. So what we are going to make from scratch is the buttercream frosting. It's my absolute favorite frosting. It's so quick and easy. It's 3 cups of confectioner sugar, 1 cup of butter, a teaspoon of vanilla, and then some whipping cream, milk, whatever you have to get it kind of moving along. So in addition to this recipe being super easy to remember, it's also really easy to do because you're pretty much just dropping everything in the bowl together, and especially if you have one of these guys, it's just mixing it up and doing the hard work for you. An important thing you always need to do when using your mixer, I can tell you 1,000 times, scrape the sides of the bowl, especially here when we dump the powdered sugar and the butter in at the same time. The sugar might not get incorporated. So as long as you just take a second and just scrape, make sure that powdered sugar's in there. If it's too thick for you, then add some more liquid. And if it's too creamy for you, then add some more powdered sugar. It's a pretty easy problem to fix. And you always have to taste test your frosting, because what if it's gross and you serve it to people and you didn't test it to see if it was gross? So test it. It's not gross. Now we're going to turn it green. But before we do, we're going to reserve a little bit of white. Okay, I saved this much white. It's like, I don't know, like a 1/6 of the recipe. And then we're going to go in and make this frosting green. I use this gel food coloring because I've had it forever and I need to get rid of it, from my Wilton toolbox. And all you do is just put it inside or use liquid. Either way, you just put it in and let it run and turn green. And a quick minute or 2 later, you have green frosting. Make sure when you do this too, you scrape the bowl. This time not for the sugar getting mixed in, but for the color, because you don't want swirls, unless you do want swirls, and that's a different show. Now you can do this with a fancy tool like me. You can do it with a knife. You can do it with any way you want to get your icing on your football fields. This is just how I want to do it, because again, I have this stuff, so why don't I use it? So you're going to fill your bag with the green frosting. Make it as green as you want, as long as it looks like grass, because that's what we're doing here, is baby football fields. You can do this on a big brownie too. Done that. Cake. I think everyone's done that. It's just fun, right? And then you take gummy worms as goalposts or Twizzlers. Come over to your brownies, and this is free for all. Decorate these however you want them to. The bag does make it a little bit faster than if you're using a different way to put it on, but I just want them to look fun. Kind of going stripes across, like Z's. And voila. Okay, once you have your fields made, you're going to take that white frosting you left over and make another bag, or however you want to do this. This one might be a little bit easier with a bag, which, if you don't have fancy tools, all you need to use is a Ziploc bag. Snip the end of it and put it on in there. So here's my football field. I have a couple different options here. I could draw a football on it, try to make it like a football field. I could write Go Team. I could cheer for one of the teams, which is the Patriots or the Giants, which I learned from my niece, who also assured me that the Giants, Auntie Shell, are not actual giants. So what I'm going to do here is make it look like a football field. So for me, that just involves drawing some stripes across and maybe putting some numbers on it, like 50. This is not as easy as it looks, unless you don't think I'm doing a very good job, as I agree. I would say then it's just as difficult as it looks, and this one doesn't look good. So what I might do instead of this next time, lucky me, I have more opportunities, is just draw a whole field. So you can draw the end zone, which I totally know how to do. Draw a rectangle and fill it in. And then some lines in the middle. And that kind of looks like a football field. So whatever you do, if you were as lucky as to find these in your toolbox, you can just put them on top. And then you have really fun little Super Bowl desserts. The best part about this is most people who have Super Bowl parties kind of have a buffet. Obviously, it's a long game. You want to entertain everyone if they're not into the game, and it's a boring commercial. You want them to have something to snack on. So these are great because they're like, hey, I want a brownie, not, hey, I want to cut into this thing and be the first one and be embarrassed about it. So we have one more dessert to make, and I'm just going to clean this up for a sec, and then we'll do it. Okay, so our second Super Bowl snack, Super Bowl sweet, is really easy. It's even easier than that. All you're going to take is 2 containers of yogurt, 1 box of whatever kind of pudding you like. Now be careful, because this is apple cinnamon yogurt and vanilla pudding, so I know it'll be okay. Just make sure you read the labels and you're not mixing like blueberry yogurt and pumpkin jello pudding. I don't know, that might be really gross. But all you have to do here is in a bowl, get your yogurt out. This is good if you're wanting to be healthy, but also have a snack. Or if you don't want to be healthy, you'll like it too. And you can use regular pudding, not sugar-free, fat-free pudding like I do. So all you do is put it in a bowl. 2 cups of yogurt and 1 cup of pudding. Just mix it together. Bam. If you don't use a flavored yogurt, if you just use plain or just use vanilla, you can add something in here like cinnamon or nutmeg if you like nutmeg, or any other spice, and you will get a flavor. But since I am kind of loving this new Chobani apple cinnamon yogurt, I figured that would be a great base for this dip. It's just mixed together, really. This isn't an easy mixing. You do need like some strength. You could do it in the mixer if you want to. And then once you're done with your pudding yogurt dip, you can pack it up and bring it to your party. You can serve it with some really delicious pita chips and cinnamon sugar, so it's still desserty. Or really, you can serve this with apples or any other fruit, strawberries. It's really delicious. And then you can also wrap up your little football fields and take them with you too. I hope you all have a fabulous Super Bowl weekend. Whether your team is not in the game, you win or you lose, you still get to watch commercials. Thanks for watching Sweet Talk Live. I'm Michelle Abraham, and I hope to see you soon.